Hi you guys, I'm back. This time it's with a hairstyle. This is my crochet protective hairstyle. If you're interested in how I've got it done, keep watching. So I'm using the Janet Collections braiding hair. I have the pattern Deep Twist that cost me $5.99 and the Brazilian braid that was $4.99. Both colors are in 1B and 1. I also have my latch hook, scissors, and some hair clips. I also have a alcohol-free hair mousse. Braiding pattern is crucial. So I have the front and straight backs and the back in a spiralized pattern just to make sure my hair is laid flat. Now when you're taking the hair, it will stick, but you have to pull till it gives. And right now what I'm going to do is crochet my leave out braid. The reason why I crochet this down is so that it doesn't unravel or come loose later on. Now you don't necessarily have to do this. If you want, you could take a needle and thread and sew your braid down. I just couldn't find mine so this is what I opted to do. So once all of that's done, I'll pin the hair up out of my way so that it doesn't get tangled in any new section I'm starting. Now I'll start in the very back, and I do each section a finger width apart so that it's not so bulky. You don't want to add too much hair, so I give it a lot more space in the back than I tend to do in the front. So now what you want to do is you bring the hair through. And you take it, I normally twist mine about 3 or 4 times, and then I pull the hair through, twist it 2 or 3 more times, and I pull the hair through. I at least do this about 4 to 5 times to keep it from unraveling or coming loose later. And there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube that you can look at that will break it down a little bit more for you if that's what you need. But I'm pretty much just going through this for those that pretty much know already. It's a really simple method. It's one of the easiest methods that I found to do this style. So you just want to take your time. It does take quite a while to get it all finished. Just don't rush. The more you rush, you'll cause yourself more tangles. The hair will begin to slip, but you have to make sure these knots are very, very tight. So please don't rush. Make sure you have a day just to sit down and do this, watch a show. You know, just please don't rush. That's all I can say. You'll save yourself a headache in the long run. So at this point, I have most of the back finished. So this way you can see what it's looking like. I spaced it out a lot so it's not too full, but you could definitely add more if you are going for a much fuller effect. So this is the invisible method. It's not too much different than what we did in the back. All you're going to do is pull the hair through, and instead of pulling both strands of hair, you're only going to pull one. So you just want to grab that one side and pull that through. And make sure this knots, and this is going to give it the effect of looking like the hair is naturally coming out of your head instead of showing that big old knot in the way. So it gives it a more natural effect. The closer you get to the hairline, the thinner amount of hair you want to use. Like as you can see here, I'm using like the size of a thread to get towards the baby hairs, because if you use the hair too thick, it's going to look too bulky. It's going to unravel, so you want to grab a small amount of hair as possible just so that it blends in with your hairline. Now at this point, I'm beginning to cut in my layers. I just want to make sure the hair is framing my face, and this is also going to give it a more natural effect so it doesn't look like I'm walking around with 6 packs of hair just stuck to my head. You want to give them layers so that way they pick up in the wind and they have a natural flow. Then you also want to add your mousse once you feel like your layers are where you want them to be. The mousse gives it that more lifelike effect, and it also takes down the puffiness of the hair. So I apply a ton of mousse. Make sure I get the front and I get the back. I pull sections through the hair to make sure most of the hair is coated, so that way it takes down a lot of that frizz. At night, I wrap mine up with a satin bonnet, and I also have a satin band that I use to lay my edges down, so I tie that on as well. I just take my time, I pull my hair out, fluff it into position. The older it gets, the stiffer it will get, so the fluffing process can take a little bit of time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, you just position the hair the way you want it to look, ladies, and that's just, you know, that's it. That's all it is to the style. As I said, it's very simple. You just want to take your time. So I hope this helps someone. I hope you guys give it a try. If so, post pictures, send me comments, and I'm excited to see them. I hope you all enjoy and have a great day. Thanks for watching.